Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. So today is a update more than a card pull. So it is a daily message, but I'm not going to be doing a daily for a couple of days. I'm not sure when I'll be back. So I'm leaving Maryland tomorrow and I'll be back in Massachusetts tomorrow. So at some point, I'll be needing a couple of days to readjust, and I'm going right back to work. So I'll just probably need a couple of days to adjust, but I will be back, and I look forward to like recording again in my space. And I'll be bringing more love readings, twin flame readings, angel readings. I'll do the archangel meditation. I haven't forgotten. So there's other things that are going on. Oh, look, the Four of Wands. Yep, I will be doing twin flame readings. So yeah, so I'm excited to be back home in my own space. I'm going to greatly miss the water here, the house, the backyard, kayaking every day, sometimes twice a day. Yeah, a lot twice a day, actually. That's mostly what it's been. I just love it. I love it so much. Okay, so we are starting off with the Archangel Tarot, Radley Valentine. Oh, that was quick. So the Queen of Cups, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving, relationships develop to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. Okay, so this is the angel deck. I might have said archangel, but I think this is just the angel deck. But, the pendulum chose the Gabriel deck and the Michael deck today. So we'll see what they have to say around relationships. So the Queen of Cups, she is, someone who really understands her emotions and has them balanced and knows when to speak them, knows, has control over them, but not control in a negative, like manipulative way, but just, has a good balance of her emotions and knows how to express them in a healthy way. She's tender-hearted, patient, loving, deeply intuitive. So Archangel Gabriel, what would you like to add to the Queen of Cups? Let's see what his message is saying today. Oh, that one literally flew like up. I hope you guys could see that. Actually, there's two. So we'll take both. Allow yourself to receive and deserving. Well, that's two pretty powerful messages right back in one. Open your arms to welcome the blessings and answered prayers that God is sending you. Deserving. You, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love, okay? And if you're uncomfortable with the word God, you can just say the divine spirit, whatever works for you. This is just what the cards say. Let's see what they're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, the wheel. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Guys, the wheel is the underlying energy of the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen can be masculine or feminine. Because if you are masculine, it could be the feminine within you, this side of you that is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. I feel like so there's a new change coming. A situation suddenly moves forward, and I do feel like this is based around your emotions. And let me just ask them real quick. I do feel like this has to do with relationships. So, and it says relationships develop to a new level. So yes, a time of positive change. You have a relationship in your life that is moving in a positive direction. It does feel romantic, but it doesn't have to be. So for most of the people in my that are watching my videos, I would say that this is romantic. But for those of you that it isn't, this is somebody with a strong heart connection. It could be a friend, it could be a family member. But for the people that are resonating with the romantic piece, you have to allow yourself to receive. And for the people that it's not romantic, what I'm hearing too is that sometimes we keep people at arm's length as a way of protection. So that's for actually the romantic piece, 444, the number of the angels. So we often keep people at arm's length as a form of protection. It's something that we've learned in childhood. And so I'm hearing that opening yourself up to allow yourself to receive is really important. And that is deeply feminine. So the feminine is receptive. Okay, so the feminine within you, the Queen of Cups within you, which is really good that it's the Queen, because that shows that there is growth there, right? That is really good energy to have. Okay, so allowing yourself to receive, you are moving into this energy. You are either in it right now or moving into it. And if for some reason you feel blocked from this, it's the part that is time to work on is deserving. Okay, I also got told to use the mixed emotions deck, so I'm going to pull on the deserving card. Please clarify. Oh, remember at the bottom of the deck when I was talking was the Four of Wands, which is like the twin flame card, or for not twin flames, it's the like solid foundation and celebration of like a wedding and stuff like that. So that actually fits even with the reading. Oh, that's too many. It's like half the deck. Okay. They're saying stop. Okay. Grief. Sorrowful, heartbroken, bereaved. Okay. Stressed, boiling point. Yeah. Okay. Deserving. So when I pull the deserving card, what they're showing me is grief. And what I'm hearing is that for many people that you have been deeply hurt. Okay, there's been a hurt there and you haven't fully let go of the grief. This grief could be recent. You could have lost someone that you loved very much. Okay, so there could be like a loss of a partner that passed on, or a family member or friend. But overall, the message is heartbroken. No matter how you got to that heartbroken, this is what's getting in the way of you allowing yourself to receive, is that because the grief energy is so thick that I'm hearing that, it can bounce off of what's trying to come into your life, because your heart is broken. You could be keeping people at arm's length as a form of protection, so you don't get that heartbroken again. And that could be true of friends and family as well. But I'm hearing overall, this is a romantic reading. Okay. Now the Archangel Michael deck. Let's see what messages that Archangel Michael has for us. Oh, this is really innocence. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see that all of your qualities of pure love and light are reflected within me and all others. Help me embrace my God-given innocence so that I may be at peace. That's that letting go of the grief. It's connecting to the innocence within you. And it's the innocent one. Like, so, I think it's funny that often, I've been thinking about this actually a lot lately as I was watching a show, One Tree Hill. And I'm like, it starts off with like, teenagers in high school. And I just kind of laughed and said, what's pulling me to this? And it's like that. What I really started to think about was how we often love these like teenage stories, first loves and stuff like that, because there's such an innocence there. There's no hurt, there's no grief, there's no history of narcissism and falling in love with the wrong person or having your heart broken, all of that, like there's just no history. And so there's this place of innocence. So Archangel Michael is just letting us know that connecting to our innocence will help us move forward through this grief. And do you see how this young angel, his body doesn't match his face, but his face looks like teenagerish to me. So it's like fits with everything that we're saying. And do you see how he's holding a puppy, a beautiful puppy? And what he's saying is that holding yourself like that innocent puppy, like that's how what they're saying is that's how the angels see us, okay? Is that no matter what we've done, no matter what we haven't done, have done, all of that, they see us in that innocence, in that beautiful state of like a newborn baby or a puppy, right? So if you can imagine yourself having a new puppy and how much you would give it love and care of attention, it's time to give us that with innocence, taking care of our innocence in mind. And then this is the Four Agreements deck by Don Miguel Ruiz. I couldn't remember there for a moment. I really love this deck. Let's see. Oh, assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think and what we don't, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. So assume nothing. Don't make assumptions. In relationships, look at all of this beautiful heart chakra and the in personal power, the yellow of the words. Okay, so you could, there could have been a time, what I'm hearing is that from other relationships that where this got in your way. Okay, like, just assuming, oh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing that like, I'm just trying to put words to this, guys. Sorry, hold on one second. It's like getting trapped inside your own head and you build up this entire world of it, and you're operating thinking that the other person knows about this whole other world you've concocted and created, but there hasn't been good enough communication. So there's like this person can deeply hurt you. So what I'm hearing is that don't make assumptions, because this person doesn't know doesn't know everything that you haven't shared. I'm hearing that there's a lack in open, honest, and authentic not relationship, but communication. Okay. And watch your fantasy or the worlds that you're building up inside your head and making them real without having the full knowledge of the person next to you. And I do feel like this could have gotten in the way of other relationships. And then you're gonna be, you've been hard on yourself because you see some of the patterns of what you've been through, and you see some of it that's yours, and you might not be allowing yourself to receive because you don't feel deserving. You don't feel like this Queen of Cups. But what they're saying is that it's time for the wheel to change. Archangel Michael, by the way, and see your innocence, because it's time for a situation to move forward, to care for yourself, to bring in, either move a certain relationship forward or to bring in a new situation. And that's meant to move forward because, fortune is on your side. That's what this card is. And this is a great card to have as the underlying energy. Okay, so let's do some self-care. What would they suggest for self-care? This is the Sacred Self-Care deck by Jill Pyle. Okay, connect more with your friends. So if you haven't, the pandemic, it's been really hard to do that, and things are starting to open up. Please do this safely, okay? Do this safely. I feel like people are kind of throwing caution to the wind and just so excited for things to be opening up. I feel like some people aren't making smart choices, at least here where I'm around. And, before I left, I didn't feel like people were making really good choices around me. So, that's, so what I'm hearing is that spend time with friends. Now it could be through a Zoom, it could do all of that, but it could be just getting together. But do you see how there is some distance? Okay, they're not like snuggled up on a couch together. This is, a couple people just having fun and doing it safely. But it's important that you connect with your friends, because and the friends that love you, not the friends that there may be some energy with, but you really love them and you'll never leave their friendship. But the energy you feel 100% yourself, and you're going to be loved and seen for exactly who you are, and you can trust that energy. That's a good way for some self-care. Also, the moon cycles are on top. So we're moving away from that really intense full moon and eclipse, okay? So, hopefully your energy can balance out, even though we are moving into Mercury in retrograde soon. So, or was it already? I don't even know, because I feel like I've been so concentrated on the water and the animals and the critters, and I've seen so many animals and birds, and I've learned so much. So I've been so concentrated on that I haven't been paying much attention to the moon cycles, but yeah, into astrology. So yeah, Mercury is either in retrograde or going into retrograde soon. And we have some other retrogrades going on. So you could look into that and see what's going on there. All right, so I will see you in a few days. And I look forward to recording again in my own space and being able to connect with you there, okay? All right, it's wonderful to connect. All right, I'll miss you guys. Bye-bye.